Hello, Transformers fans, and may I say, all hail Megatron! And that is because today we are looking at the Yolopark's new AMK Pro Series Megatron G1 model kit. And quick mention, as I always do, can you transform him? No, sorry guys. But then again, as I've learned with many Transformer model kits licensed through Hasbro, they're not designed to, guys. They're just, I'm pretty sure there's some agreement somewhere in those licensings that just won't let them, do it. But then again, that's where they make up for that lack of by giving our cool model kits with good articulation, details, and so forth. And this kit definitely has that. And for those who have done or haven't done a Yolopark AMK kit before, well, you pretty much should know, guys, these are very simple models slash figures in a sense, guys, because you don't have to take anything off any runners or any of that kind of stuff. Everything's pre-built into a package, specifically like this one, and you pretty much just have to assemble it after that, guys, and it takes like minutes to do. So it's not really a big model kit deal, but it's a really fun one to still do because these guys have really nice details, really cool articulation, and they're very popular. And now that they're now starting to add more than just the movie stuff to the series, guys, as you see here, because Megatron here was their first G1 release and their first Kickstarter project. Yeah, this wasn't just a normal, announcement, guys. This was a Kickstarter project to see if fans would want it, and well, they wanted it because from what I remember, the Kickstarter, literally the goal like finished within like a couple days after it was first listed, so it was ready to go right at the start. And of course, for anyone that did do the Kickstarter pre-orders and all that, you were able to gain a couple extra benefits besides what you already get. One being a fun little totes and other such little products like that, and like I received, you get one of these really cool thank yous from the Yolopark team. So I'm going to let you guys read that real quick if you want. Okay. And now we go look at him, and now we can see why he was really nicely designed and picked, guys, because this is, of course, based directly off of his G1 self, and detail-wise look really nice, guys. I do like it because it's not just like standard gray plastic, too, because as you can see on the box there, it's die-cast. There is die-cast parts in this kit, which I must mention that the standard AMK kits we have, they don't have die-cast. They have some metal parts in them for like screws and other stuff like that, but no, this is full. You can hear that right here. I'll help. Yeah, that is full metal, guys, for his chest plate here. That is so cool. It literally gives you a whole authentic G1 Megs feel with that look. And all the cool added details they added with like rust damage and such. I'm going to try to get that onto my camera if I can. There's rust damage, little minor scars that you might think, oh man, my thing's broken and damaged. But no, that's how they designed him. They wanted to give him that whole battle scar feel look that he's been fighting for eons against his mortal enemies. So yeah, that is really cool. I mean, I figured it was going to be just like you see in the box art, guys, right here. All the shininess, but no, they wanted to go full on battle look to him, and that's really nice. I really do like that. And including such battle effects, let's look real quick at one of the added parts you will get. If you know your G1 self story-wise, guys, you should know what this part represents. If you don't, simply put, this part is of course a replacement part for the standard chest. Now this is just standard plastic, guys, no die cast on this, but this part of course is an effect part, damage part, etc. that is supposed to of course replicate the famous G1 movie scene of Optimus versus Megatron. So of course, real quick, just pull that off with no problem. Here's what his chest looks like underneath, if you ever wanted to know. And really quick, swap it on. And oh crap, I just damaged Megatron. But no, seriously, as you can see, guys, this is really cool looking. I love the fact that they gave us such an effect part. Now, of course, now you got to figure, guys, if they're giving Megatron this kind of effect part and such, and for those who weren't aware of this already, we are supposed to be getting an Optimus too, obviously, right? But if we are getting such movie-style damage for Megatron, don't be surprised if Optimus comes with some battle scar and effect parts and stuff like that too. I really would love that. I mean, like the famous metal debris scene where, of course, Megatron trucks that giant metal shard into him and it damaged to his waist, his side right here. That'd be so cool to see on Optimus. Now, real quick, let's take this off. Back on. And now, as I was showing you before with accessories, besides the chest, you will also get more because understand, guys, the other Yolopark AMK units we've gotten so far, well, they don't really come with a lot of accessories until now. Yeah, the Pro Series seems to be the opposite of that, guys, because you also get the, well, not seen often, but very iconic Megatron's beam saber in this release, which is really nice. It's clear all the way down to the handle. It's really cool. It's got that nice pink effect for his classic scene. I love it. So let's see. You also get the well-known mini Megatron, I guess you could call it, but of course his mini beam pistol from the movie as well, which is, it's a little funny and ironic, guys, that, Megatron, being that he turned into a gun, is carrying a gun. It's funny in a sense. I like it. I just love that funny part about it. Let's see. You also get the classic first episode beam mace, or sorry, not beam energy mace. I'm sorry, and it's really nice because it's fully articulated. As you can see, I can bend it all I want, do whatever shape I want with it, and of course smash with it. And if you were wondering, you can detach it. Just in case, I don't know, honestly, like if you had like a stand that you can make the beam mace fly at you, that'd be cool. Or if you know how to put an LED in this, that would be crazy. Oh, that'd be crazy, but awesome. And speaking of LEDs, real quick before I show anything else, this kit does come with an LED feature, though I do have to apologize, guys. I wasn't able to get the batteries I was planning to get for this, for the review, guys. I do apologize, but by my next Yolopark review, I will probably have them. So if you are wondering, of course, just a heads up, because this kit doesn't come with it, sadly, but, it's understandable. As you can see right there, you will need a CR927 3-volt battery for Megatron here, for both his eyes and his cannon, I believe, because it didn't mention much about the cannon. But the cool part is that it doesn't turn on by a switch, so to speak. It turns on by a magnet. And if I can get this off him, because right there is the magnet that you would just plop to his head here, and of course with the light, it would turn on right now. So yeah. And that means, too, we're probably going to get some really cool LED features for Optimus's release as well. I'm really hoping like they do like a Matrix LED feature. That would be so cool. So yes, back to the accessories, as mentioning. You also get the famous G1 cartoon accurate, and in this case, die-cast metal, uh, key to Vector Sigma. This is so cool, guys. I like this kind of accessory. It's so much fun, and I almost hope and wish that they will do like an actual Vector Sigma orb that we could just plug this key into. That'd be so cool. Or if anyone else does one, that'd just be awesome. I love that idea, and it's just fun the fact this is actually metal. I like that. It's so cool. I'd almost like to go out and try to turn on my car with this just for the fun of it, see if I can turn into a Stunticon or something. What do you guys think, huh? But enough of that. Another fun accessory you will get is this really cool back action base or stand, however they prefer to call it in this case, for Megatron. So you, of course, can pose them in up-air attack poses and other such things. And cool part is you get this really nice Decepticon logo that's detached, that you can detach from this. I really like it. And as you can see, for articulation-wise, you can go that far, all the way, that, and of course, all the way down. And as you can see here, guys, the screws can be adjusted, it looks like. I don't know how far. I don't want to mess with it really because it looks like you could take this section and move it down if you need. So just a heads up. And of course, the claw does, of course, open all the way, so that way you can see how far it goes. Yes, it can come off, but yes, you can turn it, of course, and plug it into 3 different slots here. And it looks like this base is connectable to other action bases, which so far we hadn't gotten with any of the other releases. So that probably means I'm assuming, Pro Series releases will come with a type of stand. So just so you know, or at least a guess, guys. And of course, lastly, for accessories, you will get is faceplates that you can swap with, which is a really nice one because as you guys can see right here, we have the Victoria is mine smile of Megatron. We have the, of course, classic G1 frown face, which looks really nice, guys. I like it with the LED color pipe in the back, but be careful when you are swapping faces because you can. Be careful, though. That part of the eyes can pop out. Just a heads up. But and the last face part you will get is this very detailed frown face, which is really nice. And of course, he has very big lips in this one. I'm not really 100% certain what face this is supposed to be a version of. I'm sorry. I've heard people mention it before. I just can't remember offhand. And out of G1 context from the show, I don't really remember his face ever looking like that. Outside of the movie, I could say that's probably what this could be reference of. Though I sort of hoped we could have gotten a face of his battle damaged face from the movie to go along with the chest plate here. Just for that iconic scene. I would have loved that. But you never know. Maybe later on, guys. Right? All right. Now let's look at his articulation. As you guys can see, he can go full all the way around. Now these are on a peg, but he does have joints, so you can do shoulders out. You can go that far, do full twist here. You can bend about that far. The hand is on a peg, so you can twist all the way around, but you do have a wrist setup where you can actually bend it, so that's pretty cool. And the best feature is that, unlike the other AMK units, his hands here are actually articulated. See? You can actually fully open his hand between the index finger, thumb, and the remaining fingers to form whatever you want to hold, or just a fist, of course, to smack Starscream with. And of course, you can go all the way around this way. He can do a full ab crunch. His head's on a ball joint, so all the way around, of course. And you can bend his head all the way down to look at those flesh beings up under my feet that I can crush. And you can pull out the leg that far, twist it all the way around, bend the leg about that far before completing the bend. And of course, you can go. So the armor here is a little heavy, but you can move it out to go all the way up that way. Now the back armor doesn't move or anything, guys, so it's going to go only about that far. And yeah, that's about it for articulation. Oh no, wait, almost forgot the feet. You can go that far, but he does have a toe bend. So now you can stub his toe into things, or when he gets his foot stuck into Starscream's burn So yeah, this is a fun build, guys. A quick build, of course. And I just love the iconic G1 classic feel to it. I love the fact that you can do famous G1 poses with his ion, with his big cannon, of course. And yes, like I said, there's an LED in here that, in this case, you just click right there and it would turn on. And there you go. And of course, accessories, as I showed you, he can hold all the stuff you saw. And I've experimented with a few extra accessories, starting with one I really like for him, the Dark Star Saber from, of course, Transformers Prime. But you can, of course, if you happen to have this sword, which is a sold separate item, of course, you can, of course, get him to hold. Though this one, you do have to wiggle a little bit with because of the handles on the sword. But as you can see, he can fully wield the Dark Star Saber. And of course, if you're wondering where I got the swords from, I got them from the brand Dr. Wu. So as you can see, he can hold it with no problem. And such weapons like this, he can also hold. And of course, if you just want a more Cybertronian style sword, the Dark Star Saber in the, well, Dark Energon version. So yeah, so he is definitely a fun figure, guys. I cannot wait to get the Optimus to complete the display idea for him. I really want that. And of course, if we get a Starscream, just to kick him around for fun. So of course, real quick, let's take a look at other size comparable friends you can have with him. Now, of course, this isn't the series accurate, but it is an Optimus, and this is from the same brand. This is the AMK series version of the Rise of the Beast Optimus. And oddly enough, he's actually a little taller. Yeah, I thought for sure he would be a little bigger, but no, he's actually taller. But it's just cool to have the two of them like this. And like I said, once we get the G1 version, it'd be really good. Let's see. And of course, I have to compare my Megs with himself, with the Blocks Megatron. Ooh, let me see if I can get them in frame. There you go. Yeah, the Blocks line is very small to the bigger versions. And lastly, one of my first Megatrons I've built, the KBB Megatron model, which is one of the only models I have that is fully transformable, I know, right? Into his G1 accurate weapon form. That is so cool. I love that part about this kid. But as you guys can see, he is also a mini-me to our big friend here. That is actually pretty cool. I might actually do that as a display idea with him for right now. And lastly, one of my most recent reviews I did for you guys from the brand Don Models, the, of course, Cosmic Hunter, Red Comet, or aka Starscream. And oh my god, my frame can't even get it in. One second, guys. Let me just adjust that. There you go. Yeah, like I told you in my review of this kit, guys, this is a big hit. But, it's really fun to have these two together. And, of course, all the fun they'll have trying to destroy one another. So, yeah. So, yeah, that is it for today, guys. And I will say, do I recommend the Yolopark Pro Series G1 Megs? I could. I mean, it's not too expensive. It's a little more expensive than the other units in the line, but then again, like I said, it's because of all the die-cast stuff they've added to it and such like that, and they added accessories, so that's pretty much the reason why it's a little more expensive, guys, so I can understand why. So yeah, I could recommend it if you want to check them out, and of course, if you happen to be a G1 fan, this would be a fun little kit to collect for your G1, addiction. And of course, the many more units we will get after him, including the more upcoming mini AMK series units that I hopefully will get a chance to check out, guys. Those look like fun. They're supposed to be miniature versions of, G1 characters, so those are going to be fun. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. I hope you're all enjoying your hobby, and of course, as always, I hope you all have a nice day, and in this case, let's all hail Megatron.